Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1982 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Texas Rangers and the Detroit Tigers at Tigers Stadium. On the mound for the Rangers is Moose Haas, whose record is 7-8 with a 5.15 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers today is Jerry Ujdur, whose record is 6-4 with a 4.52 ERA. Okay, welcome to the second half of the season. We are standing in first place. Take a look at the standings right here. 6 games up on New York and 8.5 games up on Baltimore. We did do a end of June standings and league leaders video yesterday, so if you have not seen it, I would recommend it. It was a lot of fun. We took a look at the top 25 in almost all the categories for the American League, and then just the major categories for the National League to get an idea of where we're sitting now and where the totals, if we were to extrapolate them, to double them, what would the numbers look like at the end of the season. So if you're curious, take a look at that video yesterday. It's a lot of fun. We have the Rangers today, the first time we are facing the Rangers this season. Let's take a look at the Rangers main page here. And as you can see, they have a brand new logo for 1982. We talked about that in the season preview. And they are in last place. They're 20 games back. They are pretty much out of it. Batting average is low. Their ERA is high. They actually don't have any quality players on this team other than players in their bullpen, which we might snipe at the trade deadline. Their leader is Doc Medich. He's their number 5 starter, and he has their best team ERA at 5.11. Moose Haas, who we're seeing today, has 7 wins. Tom Hankey, that's who we're looking at. We might be gunning for him at the trade deadline. He's got 15 saves. Billy Sample batting .314. Tucker Ashford with 11 home runs. Mickey Rivers, not even in the starting lineup, has 10 stolen bases. You can see their injuries here with Billy Sample leading the team in average, but not even available. Brian Allard just got injured. He was in their rotation. Top prospects and some major contracts coming up. So that's a little bit of the information on the Rangers. We're going to look at the lineups a little bit more in depth here as we get the game started. Let's go ahead and kick this game off. Thanks for watching. Like and or subscribe. I appreciate anyone that has any feedback. Go ahead and feel free to put that in the comments. Any nicknames, I'm always willing to work a nickname in, especially if it's funny. Jerry Ujdur on the mound for the Tigers today, and the current Rangers in the lineup today are batting .256 against him in 41 plate appearances. Brian Kelly is not available. He pitched 2 scoreless innings in yesterday's game. The rest of the bullpen is good to go, but only 2 righties, Tom Hume and Patterson. So we'll keep that in mind. And here is the lineup for the Tigers today. Finally, we're getting a right-hander. It's Moose Haas. And Sweet Lou, it was listed as tired, so we took him out. We put Mark Wagner in there. We're going to put the offense against over the defense, which could have been Guy Solar's defensively. Maybe we'll put him in late in the game if we're up. Otherwise, everybody else in the lineup is familiar. Okay, let's go ahead and do the Rangers lineup rundown. Batting leadoff, playing first base is Terry Bogener. Batting second, playing shortstop is Odie Davis. Batting third and DHing is Mickey Rivers. Batting cleanup and catching today is Greg Mahlberg. Batting fifth in right field is Leon Roberts. Batting sixth at third base is Tucker Ashford. Batting seventh, playing second base is Bump Wills. Batting eighth in left field is Johnny Grubb. And finally, batting ninth in center field is Rick Manning. Take a look at Jerry Ujdur. He got a win in his last start. This is his 17th start. He's 6-4 at 4.52 ERA. Way more walks than strikeouts. His strikeout rate is down. His walk rate is up. Opponents are batting .304 against him. He is most likely the starter that's going to lose their job when Dan Petrie becomes available in about 22 days. So he's got some work to do if he wants to keep his job. No complete games. We'll take a look at his log. As I mentioned, he did win his last start, going 5 2/3 against Milwaukee, giving up 2 runs on 7 hits. So, yeah, he's been there for us. We appreciate his effort, but not a guy that I project will remain with the team, at least in a starting capacity. Okay, there's the Tigers' defensive alignment. Taking a look there at Wagner playing second base again, not his normal position, and we may swap him out defensively later on. Here's Terry Bogener, a first baseman leading off. No Pete O'Brien, surprisingly, in this game, as Bogener grounds out to short. There's one down. Next up is Odie Davis, last year's All-Star for the Rangers, popping it up onto foul ground, onto the outfield grass. Trammell makes the catch, and Mickey Rivers in the third spot, batting .317 versus right-handers. And he slaps it down the left field line just past the glove of Hatcher, and Rivers has himself a double. So his 5th double on the season, 10 out of 11 with stolen bases. Okay, so runner in scoring position for Greg Mahlberg. This righty's batting .204 versus right-handers. And he pops it up on the infield between Trammell and Mickey. And the Mick makes the catch. So we go to the bottom of the first. Here is the Tigers lineup rundown for today's game. Batting leadoff, playing shortstop, is Alan Trammell. Batting second in left field is Rickey Henderson. Batting third at first base is Greg Brock. Batting cleanup, playing third base is Mickey Hatcher. Batting fifth and DHing today is Kirk Gibson. Batting sixth and in center field is Andre Dawson. Batting seventh and catching, Lance Parrish. Batting eighth in right field is Kevin Bass. And batting ninth, playing second base, is Mark Wagner. Moose! The Moose is loose on the mound. Coming over to the Rangers via free agency. He signed for 2 more seasons. You might remember the Brewers finished the 81 season in negative cash money, so they had no way of signing their own free agents to long-term deals. So Moose left, went to the Rangers for $590,000, having a mediocre season. He is technically their staff ace, 7-8 with that .515 ERA, 61 strikeouts in 120 innings pitched. Wow, opponents are batting .297 against him. And 2 complete games. He's got a shutout. Fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. He's a ground ball pitcher at 40%. And looks like he's just got 2 pitches. The fastball, which is above average at 84. And he mixes in the slider, which is just a little bit below average at 76. So, not a great pitcher. He is only 26 years old, so he's got time to right the ship. Take a look at the Brewers' defensive alignment. We have Rick Manning out there in center field. He does have a Gold Glove. He won in 1976. And everybody else out there, pretty solid defensively. Trammell leading off today with Whitaker on the bench resting. Trammell hits a comebacker to Moose, and Moose tosses him out. One down, here's Rickey Henderson. Rickey starting the second half with the most team MVP votes so far, with 12 popping out to second. And Greg Brock in the number 3 spot hits a grounder to Bogener at first, and that'll do it. 1-2-3 inning for Moose. We go to the top of the second. No score. Leon Roberts, Ashford, and Wills are due up. Here's Leon Roberts, former Detroit Tiger. Ujdur strikes him out on an inside pitch. First K for Ujdur. Next up is Tucker Ashford, who was still playing baseball in 1982. He was a late 70s, early 80s player, but by 1982 he was in the minors, and he never was called up again. So he leads the team with 11 home runs, but in reality, he didn't even hit a major league home run in 1982. And then Bump Wills taps it right back to Ujdur for the third out. So a nice 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the second. We have Mickey Hatcher leading off, batting .335, tied for third in the American League in batting average. Strikes out looking. First K for Moose. Next up is Gibby. Gibby! Mustache stayed low, and he slams it out to left field. Solo shot. That is his team-leading 12th home run on the season. It's 1-0 Detroit. Now here's a player that's getting hot. Dawson. Wait, I'm sorry. I just want to take a look here real quick. I think he's got a pretty good hitting streak going. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's on a 10-game hitting streak, getting his average from 185 to 207. I mean, that's 20 points. That's quite an increase, and yet he's only batting 207. So, but we're happy to see Dawson coming around as he strikes out looking. He did have the game-winning home run in yesterday's game, which was very exciting. And then Parrish strikes out swinging as well. So 4 Ks, I believe that is, for Haas as he strikes out the side. And Gibson's home run gives the Tigers the early lead. So we are going to the top of the third. Johnny Grubb leads off, future Detroit Tiger, part of the '84 World Series team. Flies out to center field. Dawson makes the play. 1 down. That's going to bring up Rick Manning, popping it up just past second base. Trammell makes the catch, and we are back to the top of the lineup with Terry Bogener. Why is this guy batting leadoff? Is it speed? What is it about him? Yeah, he's got 86 speed, not as fast as Mickey Rivers, though. No power, not really good contact. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, he's a left-hander. Maybe that's what it is. And there's a base hit up the middle. Second hit by Texas. Runner on first. We'll see if Bogner's going to be running here with Odie Davis up. 2 down. And a walk just slightly below the knees there. And it's first and second with Mickey Rivers up. We're going to pull the outfield in. It says Rivers has right around average power, but I mean, that's just not true. The guy just didn't hit a lot of home runs. There's a base hit in the center field. We had the outfield in, but it was good enough to score the run. RBI single for Rivers. Davis holds at second. So maybe having the outfield in prevented Davis getting the extra base, but didn't prevent the run. It's all tied at 1. 2 down now for Greg Mahlberg. Mahlberg got the job after they let Jim Sundberg go. He's the backup on the White Sox now. One Berg for another Berg, and Mahlberg grounds it back to Ujdur, and that'll do it. So the Rangers get on the board. A couple hits and a walk. We leave 2 on base, and it is 1-all. Kevin Bass leads off. Had the day off yesterday, giving him a little bit of a break. And he grounds out to third. That will bring up Mark Wagner, leading the American League in sacrifices with 8. He doesn't know what to do if there's no one on base. He just pops it up. 2 down. And back to Trammell. Trammell batting .246 versus right-handers and an OBP under 300. He gets a base hit. What is Trammell's percentage to steal second? 68%. Now, Rickey is 4 for 23 against Moose, but with 3 dongs. It's still early. We're going to let Rickey swing away here. He bloops it into right field. Caught by Roberts, who's going to lead off the top of the 4th here. Roberts, Ashford, and Wills. Ujdur at 45 pitches. Not pitching too terrible yet. As he strikes out Roberts, 2 down. I'm sorry, second strikeout, first out of the inning. Tucker Ashford up next. Slow roller to Trammell. Oh, Trammell boots it. Damn it. Come on, Trammell. Now, he hasn't made an error in a while. So, I mean, he's definitely improved his defense over the season. But this could be costly. We got Ashford at first. Here's Bump Wills. Liner right at Wags at second base. He catches it. Ashford gets back to the bag. To the bag, as I tried to say it. Runner at first still then for Johnny Grubb. And he gets an infield single. Oh boy, 4 hits now against Ujdur to go with that 1 walk. And here's Rick Manning. Yeah, we're going to pull the outfield in for him too. First and second, 2 down, and he walks him. And that's going to load the bases for Bogener, who had a base hit his last time up. We're going to play straight away now. This is dicey here. And a ground ball that gets past Trammell. 2 runs score. It's 3-1 Texas. Hit it right at Trammell, but couldn't get the glove on it. And it cost the Tigers 2 runs. So the error and the missed ground ball puts the Tigers down. Here is Odie, and Odie walks. Okay. We got a lefty up. I mean, we'd have to just bring in a righty. And we don't have Brian Kelly, who's tired, so we don't have a long reliever other than Capizzello, who we have used a lot. So we're just going to try to pitch it out. Rivers popping it up. Plays made by Wagner. So I tend to think maybe a ground ball that Trammell normally would have had, maybe the overall Tigers defense for this game is diminished because of having Wagner at second base with that 77. So maybe that lowers the team's ability to get ground balls, because Trammell has great range. But we're down 3-1. That's the result of it all. Brock hits a liner to third. 1 out. Next up, Mickey Hatcher. Hatcher struck out the first time up. And there's a base hit. You can always count on Hatcher getting a base hit. That'll get his average up to 336. George Brett was leading the American League with a 386 batting average. He also plays third. So will Hatcher be an all-star with those numbers? I don't know. Runner on first for Gibby. Gibby had the long ball. 5 for 9 in his career now with 2 dongs against Moose. Wild pitch. Sends Hatcher to second. Doesn't want any part of Gibby. 1-0 count. And a number. That's going to be an infield single. Gibby 2 for 2. As Hatcher advances to third. Now, Dawson is up. He struck out his first time. Let's play the odds. Let's go for a sac fly and hope he doesn't hit a double play. We could hit and run here. That might even be safer. But Dawson's swinging a good bat, so we got to let him swing away here. Oh, there we go. Now, is that going to be deep enough to score Hatcher? I'll take my shot. 80% with Leon Roberts. And Hatcher is safe at home. So sac fly and an RBI for Dawson. It's 3-2 Detroit. And we're giving Gibson the green light with Parrish up. Gibson has 10 stolen bases on the year. I think he's 10 out of 18, and he steals second. That is his 11th. Yeah, 11 out of 19 now. Okay, good job by Gibby. In scoring position now for Parrish with 2 down. Parrish just cannot get any lift. He hasn't had a home run in like 40 games as he flies out to left. And Gibby is stranded at second base. We go to the 5th inning here. And we are going to take out Ujdur. And we're going to bring in Dave Patterson. And if we have to, we'll go 2 innings with Patterson. His endurance is only 33, so that's like not quite 2 innings. And he could use a little bit of work comparative to all the other innings pitched for the Tigers. 28 games, he's got 31 innings pitched, 1-1 record with that 4.35 ERA. Opponents are batting .311 against him, so it's not great. He did get a save just the other day, his last game, which was the June 30th game against Boston. So let's see if Patterson here, sharing the same minor league baseball card as Mahlberg. Let's see if Patterson can get the job done. Striking out Mahlberg. Minor leaguer gets minor leaguer. Next up is Leon Roberts. Leon Roberts gets a base hit to left. Runner on first. I don't think they're going to be running here. If you saw the leaders show yesterday, you know that Parrish is at a 29% with caught stealing, and a base hit by Ashford gets Roberts to third. We have to pull the infield in against Bump Wills. And a base hit. Wow, Texas, the worst team in the American League West, last place. Oh no, they're actually worse than the Indians, right? Because the Indians had 33 wins. So this is the worst team in the American League. And they're kicking our ass right now. RBI single for Wills. Now we're going to play back and just try to get a double play. We've already given up a run. We're down 2. Grounder back to Patterson. And they do turn 2. 1-4-3 double play. That controls the bleeding there. It's 4-2 now as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Kevin Bass will lead off with a ground ball to second. Wills tosses him out, 1 down. Next up, Mark Wagner. Marky Wags flying out to center. Bottom of the lineup doing nothing. And Trammell flying out to left. So Moose Haas looking pretty good. Oh, an error by the left fielder, Grubb. And Trammell's on second base. Let's see if we can take advantage of this. Wow, I did not see that coming. Let's make him pay for it, Rickey. Rickey having a rough game so far. And a fly ball to Grubb. See if Grubb's got this one. He does. So that error was for nothing. We go to the top of the 6th. Let's take a look at the in-game stats. I mean, player of the game so far, pretty easy. It's Gibby with the home run and the infield single. And we're going to let Patterson go another inning here. May as well. Down 2 runs. And Manning, 9th hit for the Rangers. Runner on first is Terry Bogener. 2 for 3, 2 ribbies. Ground ball to Trammell. And there's another double play, 6-4-3. We'll take the double play for certain. And then Wagner with the grounder from Davis. And a 1-2-3 inning for... not a 1-2-3 inning. That was a base hit, so a somewhat easy inning for Patterson. And that'll be it for Patterson. Okay, here's Greg Brock. We have 3, 4, and 5 due up. This is where we got to get some damage done. Brockness monster. Fly ball to right field. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Mickey Hatcher, slow roller to second. 2 down. And did Gibby get another? Oh, Gibson! I thought that ball had fallen short. 449 feet. A double dong today. 3 for 3 with those 2 homers. And 2 RBI. So nicely done for Gibson. Brings us within 1. He owns Moose Haas. And then Dawson pays for it with a 78-mile-an-hour slider to the shin bone. Will Parrish make him pay for that? I'm sure the umpire gave him a warning. Let's see if Parrish can crush it. Come on, Parrish. Gosh darn it. Parrish 0 for 3 on the day. We go to the 7th inning. We're down a run. Gibson is single-handedly keeping us in this ball game. All right. I think we have to go with Keith Comstock. We're not really playing matchups here. We're mostly going with who hasn't been overworked yet. And Keith Comstock has struggled. But we're going to give him a chance here to get an inning facing Mickey or Rivers. Lefty on lefty, and Rivers gets the base hit. A 205 hitter and an error by Bass allows Rivers to go to second. So I'm starting to feel like this game is not meant to be all of this extracurricular crap. Ground ball by Mahlberg will get Rivers to third. When they're scoring on our errors, but we're not scoring on theirs, that pretty much tells you all you need to know. I guess we could intentionally walk Roberts. Roberts is 0 for 2 against Comstock. We're going to pull the infield in. We'll pull him in. Fly ball to right. Short right field. Rivers can't be going. There we go. We'll take it. We are going to... Do we walk Ashford to get to Wills? What is Wills' splits? So a lefty, so he'll bat right. He's batting 277. He's doing better. So we have to take our chances with Tucker Ashford. Ashford, solid like a rock. Flying out to right center field. That'll do it. So the Bass error is not costly for Detroit. We go to the bottom of the 7th, and Bass is leading off. Let's do something here, Bass. That's Bass backwards as he grounds out to first. 1 down. Mark Wagner having a rare off game, 0 for 3 now. Flying out to center. Trammell 4 for 20. The Tigers, our main Tigers, have seen Moose Haas quite a bit. Striking out looking, 4 Ks for Haas. We go to the top of the 8th inning. And we've got, we got Wills batting 260, and we got 2 lefties. So we're going to let Comstock pitch another inning here. It's risky. A bump number. As Comstock throws him out. 1 down. Who's Johnny Grubb? That looked like ball 4. Instead, he's swinging at it. Trammell tosses him out. 2 down. Here's Rick Manning. 1 for 2. Also stole Dennis Eckersley's wife when they were on Cleveland together. And he flies out to center field. All right, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Good job by Kami. 2 scoreless innings. And Moose is at 100 pitches as Rickey steps in. 0 for 3 today. Oh, man, that ball was low and outside. Swinging anyway. Ground ball to first. There's 1 down. Next up is Brock. Ground ball to second. Tigers have 5 hits, and they have not strung anything together. It's either been Gibby or nothing today. Hatcher, there's another base hit. It's 2 for 4 now. So Hatcher and Gibby showed up. Okay, one swing of the bat. Gibby is going for his 3rd home run today and 4th home run against Moose. A home run would give the Tigers the lead. 2-2 count. Oh no, did he do it? Get out of here! Yeah! Gibson owns Moose Haas. 3 home runs today for Gibby. And Gibson single-handedly has given the Tigers the lead 5-4. And then Dawson pops out. Okay, we are going to the 9th inning. We have preserved our closer. Man, I just got lucky on that. The game's not over yet. Well, we're going to bring in Dave Rucker, 13-0. 13 out of 13, I should say, is the easiest way to say it, with save opportunities. This is his 41st game. Youch, he pitches in half the games, man. We have to send him down after the All-Star break. 6-4 with that 2.29 ERA, 21 Ks, 39 innings pitched. Opponents are betting 216, and his splits are a little bit awkward looking. I mean, his lefties hit him better than the righties do, that's for sure. But we're going to play the odds. We have lefty versus lefty. And Bogener has faced Rucker once. Now we are going to bring in, at second base, we're going to bring in Solars. Better defensively at second by 4 rating points. And I guess technically, especially now that he's made an error, we'll upgrade with Eddie Miller. So that's the best defense we have to offer. Oh, well, we could have put Whitaker at second and put Solars at third. That would have been the best. But we have to give Whitaker the day. So, okay, here we go. Terry Bogener leading off the top of the 9th. Base hit. Bogener 3 for 5. And the leadoff man is on. That is the tying run. Will he be going on Parrish? Odie Davis up next. We're going to pull third baseman in case he lays down a bunt. He might do that. I would do it. Oh, shit. He walks him. Rucker is due to get blued up. He hasn't had a bluey all year. First and second now. We got to pull the outfield in. And it's Mickey Rivers anyway. And Rivers does have a hit versus a lefty today. But he does not hit lefties well normally. Oh, that's it right there. Base hit by Rivers over the head of Hatcher. And it's all tied at 5. And it's going to get worse before it gets better. Yeah. Now that's a blown save, right? Yep, son of a bitch. All right, well, we got to bring in Hume. And we're going to guard the lines now and maybe try to get 2 here with the catcher running at the plate. Oh, come on! Now I know I should have had Solars at third because Hatcher's missed both of those plays and the Rangers retake the lead. And, yeah, it's on now. Yeah, it's on. It is on like Donkey Kong. Yeah, there's nothing to be done. Everybody scores. Oh, he missed that one too. All right. Well, look, this is and an error by our left fielder. Yeah, this was not meant to be. That's too bad. I mean, Gibby, maybe we can work it around, get Gibby one more at bat. That's all we're playing for at this point. Wow, the bullpen, man. Here's Sid Mungie coming into the ball game. This is his 5th appearance for the Rangers. And, yep, it is. Parrish grounding out to second. Now we got a bat Miller. Who's on our bench again? And Miller's a switch hitter, so he'll bat righty. There's a base hit off the bench. Good job by Miller. And then Guy Solar's not a lot to offer offensively. Oh, there we go. It's the Schlubs. Come on, Schlubs. Let's get around to Gibby. 4 for 4 with 3 home runs. That's amazing. All right. First and second, 1 down. Trammell base hit up the middle. That'll score a run. Solar's safe at third. Time to hit and run with Rickey be Rickey. 1 for 3 with a home run in his career against Mungie. That must have been in his Oakland days, because I don't remember ever facing Sid Munge. Oh. Fucking Henderson striking out. Trammell steals second base. This is it. 2 down. Runners at second and third for Brock. Brock does not hit lefties well. We don't have anybody on the bench that we can rely on. So he's the Brock Nest monster. They could walk him. Oh, Tigers lose 10-6. Man, what a huge letdown. Obviously, there was nothing we could do about that. I guess I could have maybe put Solars at third and left Wagner in at second. I mean, maybe that would have made a difference, but I never would have thought the Tigers were going to fall apart like that. Although we were due. Our bullpen has been so lights out. We lose to the worst team in the American League. That is bad news there. Worst team in baseball? No, Atlanta and San Diego are worse. So New York works its way to 5.5 games back. Let's take a look at transactions. Nope, nothing new from yesterday. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. I mean, player of the game. Man, I feel so bad. Gibson was amazing. 3 home runs. How many times have you seen that in this game? I mean, I'm sure in the long time that I've played this, it's probably happened, 10 or less times, either for me or against me. But I can't tell you the last time it happened. Look at that, Gibby. 3 home runs, 14 on the season. He's now among the league leaders. 4 ribbies. And a stolen base. He had 3 shoes and he had 1 shoe and 3 shots. Nicely done. Just a poor performance everywhere. I mean, Keith Comstock, we give him a little bit of a pat on the back for showing up today. But Bass, Trammell, and Rickey, 3 errors at home. 2 outfield errors. I mean, come on. That's just dumb. Moose Haas hung in there for 8 innings, getting the win. He goes to 8-8. Rucker takes the loss. And he gets his first blown save of the season. I guess it couldn't last forever. That's going to do it, folks. We're going to come back tomorrow with Game 2 of the 3-game series. Until then, everyone, have a great night.